We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an executive? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. First up, next week Sunday, May 25, starting at 6 p.m. the Central Tabernacle Deliverance Center at 91 Great George Street in Savannah, Lamar. They'll be presenting a gospel explosion. This will be a fundraising event and it will be held on the church grounds. Over the next few days, I'm going to be telling you more about this event, but make sure you mark it down on your calendar. Go out and be blessed. In the news today, on Monday night, May 12, about 11 o'clock, the operator of Francian's bar at Lilyfield in the Bamboo Police area of St. Ann, they securely locked it up and went away. During that same night, hoodlums went there. They cut off the locks of the front door and entered. Once inside, the hoodlums them thief a large quantity of liquor and other items and made good their escape. Just like that. Still in St. Ann, a 24-year-old female, she is facing gun-related charges. Her name is Rushena Robinson and she's living at Benin in the Brownstown area of St. Ann. This is in relation to an incident that took place on Tuesday afternoon, May 13, about 3:15. It took place at Benin. The allegations are that Roshena's sister and a female, they were involved in an argument when Rushena, she intervened. It is alleged that Rushena, she asked the female who her sister was arguing with, "You want me bust up your head?" The female responded, and the allegations are that Rushena, she reached into a brown handbag that she was carrying, pulled out a gun and pointed it at the female. A report was subsequently made to the police who commenced investigations. Rushena, she was picked up by the police. She was charged for assault at common law with the use of a prohibited weapon and using a firearm to commit a felony. So, Rushena, she'll be facing the courts shortly. In this next report, a 27-year-old police constable who is stationed at the Savannah Lamar police station, he's lucky to be alive. This is after he was involved in a motor vehicle accident on Tuesday afternoon, about a few minutes to 6 o'clock. Reports are that the police constable, he was driving his white 2012 Toyota Premium motorcar along the Petersfield main road in the parish of Westmoreland. He was heading towards Withorn direction when, on reaching a section of the roadway, the police constable, he was in the process of negotiating a left-hand corner when a black Toyota Fielder motorcar drove out from Campbellton Lane, which is on the left side of the roadway when you are heading towards Withorn. The police constable, him tried to take away himself from the Toyota Fielder that was being driven by a female, but it was too late. Both vehicles collided. Both drivers, the female and the police constable, they received injuries, but the police constable's injuries were more serious. His right leg was also broken. They were taken to hospital for treatment. Let's hope that Squaddy, he pulls through. In this next report, on Saturday evening, May 10, a man popularly known as Ding Dong, he was found lying along the roadside in the vicinity of the clinic along the Georges Plain main road in the parish of Westmoreland. Ding Dong, he was found with a wound to the back of his head. He was seriously injured and was unresponsive. The police, they were called, and many persons on the scene, they were of the view that Ding Dong, who is in his mid-50s, he was involved in a hit-and-run accident. The police, they rushed with Ding Dong to hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition and he could not speak. Many persons who saw Ding Dong, they were of the view that Ding Dong would have died, but he didn't. It was later revealed that Ding Dong, he was not involved in an accident. He was seriously injured because of jealousy. Look on your screen. I received that WhatsApp message from a KlLL detective who is in the know. The person said, the chopping incident, I was trying to get the name of the taxi man that did the chopping first before me say anything. Still not get him name, but it's over a woman. Ding Dong and the woman, them they over 30 years now, but at times, Ding Dong are the bonner man, maybe because him a handicap. About 7 years or more now. A man that was the personal man of the woman beat up Ding Dong for the woman. Right now, Ding Dong foot broke, and upon him broke foot, him travel go pan go look for the woman. Nothing more than the current man pass Ding Dong pan the road and no say out of the yard him a come from. So him go for him machete. Return and chop him because him no say him can't run because him have cast pan him foot. Ding Dong say, a God send a motor vehicle come. At the light the man see a come, make him hop back in the bus and drive off. Him think Ding Dong would be dead, but people find out before him bleed out. You heard that? We are finding out that the taxi driver who almost killed Ding Dong is called Alton. More to come. This next incident, it took place last night, Wednesday, May 14, about 11:30. It took place at Hart Street in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Our information is that 3 youngsters, they were walking along the roadway when they were pounced on by 2 hoodlums. One of them was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire hitting one of the guys who is 17 years old to his right foot. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. The 17-year-old who was shot, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. The mayhem. In this next report, a man. His name is Mr. Jonathan Carron. He was said to be in his late 60s, and Mr. Carron, he was a truck driver living at Norrisland Settlement at Wlliams in the parish of St. Thomas. For many years, Mr. Jonathan Carron, he drove around the country delivering goods. Yesterday morning, Wednesday, May 14, about 9 o'clock, Mr. Carron, he was out on the job. He drove a truck from Kingston to deliver goods in the parish of St. Ann. On reaching in the vicinity of the Unity Valley Overhead Bridge in Moneague, St. Ann, Jonathan, he developed a medical condition. He lost consciousness and control of the truck. A sideman who was in the front of the truck with Jonathan, he managed to bring the truck under control. The police, they were called, but by the time they reached on the scene, it was too late. Jonathan, he was DEAD. The police, they processed the scene and no mark of violence was seen on Jonathan's body, and the police, they do not suspect any foul play. Sad indeed. And still in St. Ann, the police in St. Ann, they are carrying out investigations to ascertain how a female died. Reports are that on Tuesday afternoon, May 13, about 3:30, a female, she was seen lying face down in the water at Mahogany Beach in the Ochareas area of St. Ann. This female was unresponsive. She's of a brown complexion, appears to be in her 60s, slim built and about 5 feet 7 inches tall. She was dressed in a black floral long sleeve shirt, a black floral swimsuit, black leggings, a pair of black gloves and a pair of purple water shoes. Residents, they rushed with the female to the St. Ann's Bay Hospital where she was pronounced DEAD. We are told that the police, they processed her body and the area where her body was found. It is suspected that this female drowned, but investigations are continuing and a post-mortem examination will be done to ascertain exactly what caused her death. As soon as I get her name and biodata, I'm going to be updating this report. In this next report, that hoodlum on your screen, his name is Rojay Denardo Webb, but he's also known as Cityman. Cityman is from Garden in the White House area of Westmoreland. Now, since I have started uploading video on YouTube less than 5 years ago, I've carried many stories about Cityman. He has been placed on the Westmoreland Police most wanted list on at least 3 different occasions. In a subsequent video, I'm going to be telling you more about him, but Cityman, he's back on the Westmoreland Police most wanted list again. He's wanted for a shooting incident that took place on Saturday night, February 11, 2023, about 10 o'clock. It took place at a bar at a section of Garden known as Vietnam. In that incident, a guy named Damion Thompson, also known as the Seeker, he was 34 years old at the time. He was shot and killed. 2 guys, one called Scribble and the other one called Prom Prom, they were shot and injured. It is alleged that Cityman, he was the hoodlum who carried out that attack. Like I said, in a subsequent video, I'm going to be telling you more about Cityman. But look on your screen. Look on your screen. Cityman, he's now in ICE custody in the United States of America. Cityman, he had crossed the border to the United States of America and he is now in ICE custody. Cityman, he'll be deported back to Jamaica shortly to face his judgment. In this next report, I brought you a report last week and I told you about an incident that took place Sunday night, April 27, about 11:30. It took place at Barretttown in the parish of St. James. That man on your screen, and that is a screenshot that was taken from a video of him while he was in the hospital. His name is Clyde Harty. He was 60 years old. Clyde was in a shop in the Barretttown area when he got into an argument with a guy named Mitroy Sterling, but he's popularly known as Nigel. Nigel is 19 years old. During the argument, it is alleged that Nigel, he doused Clyde with gasoline. He then set him ablaze. Clyde, he was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. Last week, Tuesday, May 6, Clyde, he was transported by air ambulance to a medical facility in Houston, Texas, in the United States of America. But on Wednesday, May 7, Clyde, he succumbed to his injuries whilst he was being treated. On Tuesday, May 13, 19-year-old Mitroy Sterling, also known as Nigel, he was officially charged by the police for murder. So, Nigel, he'll be going to the courts shortly. The mayhem. In this report, you remember a report I carried about a guy who was killed in St. Ann last week? That incident, it took place at Reggae Hills in the Ochareas area of St. Ann on Tuesday morning, May 6, about 8 o'clock. I told you that as soon as I got the name of the guy who was killed, I would be updating the report. Well, his name is Huntley Richards. He was a 39-year-old construction worker and he was living at Prosper Hall in the exchange area of Ochareas. I want you to listen again to this voice note because it sums up all that took place. Listen this.
Yeah, me was sending it for me to get a call from mom saying there, so I have to stop. Yeah, man, I understand say Trumas Antonia control a place down a White River. For John's a build a house but a Anthony like Antonia Edman then. So yeah, Papa Trumas them run things working down there. So me understand say them break down the storeroom and thief for some things. So therefore you see them all in them go work proper, Trumas and run things. So them see a youth come the same time. So me say Trumas jape up the youth, ask me for him broke down the place. And me say take out him being there and start cut up the man. Stab him up, whole heap of stab. Him dead. So he might tell them say nobody know if he talk them for hold it down, but I pay camera me say did they. So they hold on for them yesterday. Last night and night they go them Tunku, Anthony, Trumas, run things, Papa. After run things first then they go come here say run things put in hand and they say don't kill the man. So still a stab up the man. So run things first get Lego. So Trumas him nasty. Him foot now go touch ground for now. Kill the man over people, same thing. Man, if a man is still on the storeroom, man no fear. John's have your money. We can buy back in things them. You gonna kill man. The people. Stupid man, they're stupid. Want to them girl man now. Want to youth them and girl. Demons turn up in them. Jesus, peace.
Well, the Senton police, they have now arrested and charged Trumas for killing Huntley. Trumas' correct name is Andre Habib. He is 31 years old and he's living at Carron Arrest in the Gale area of St. Mary. So, Trumas, who killed Huntley over other people things, he'll be going to the courts shortly. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, late Tuesday afternoon, June 12, 2012, almost 13 years ago, about 6 p.m., residents of the upscale community of Havendale in St. Andrew, they were shocked following the discovery of the body of a male inside a guest house along Kirk Avenue in the area. His name is Damion Andrew Walker and he was 30 years old at the time. He lived at a Carron place in the Kingston 8 area. Damion, he was found lying in the apartment with stab wounds and his throat was slashed. Damion, he died on the spot. There were speculations running high that Damion, he was killed by a jealous lover. Are you following me? I said there were speculations that Damion, he was killed by a jealous lover. Following police investigation, that jealous lover was picked up by the police and subsequently charged for killing Damion Walker. It was a guy named Omar Johnson. Are you following me? That jealous lover was not a female. It was a guy named Omar Johnson. Omar was in his 20s at the time. Omar, he went to court and he was subsequently granted bail. Now, I am not sure what was the final outcome of the case, but Omar, he went to live at Pell River in the parish of Hanover, where Omar, he got involved in hoodlum activities. Last week, Thursday morning, May 8, about 7 o'clock, a female was driving her car on her way to work when she was ambushed and kidnapped. About 11:30 that same morning, the police, they went to a house at Pell River in Hanover where they are alleging that 4 males engaged them in a gun battle. When the smoke was clear, 2 of the hoodlums were shot and killed and 2 of them escaped. The 2 that were shot and killed were 21-year-old Kevin Orlando Garden, but he was also known as Josh, and 27-year-old Christopher Andy Wlliams, but he was also known as Bubba. The police, they alleged at the time that One of the hoodlums who escaped was Omar Johnson, and they had been searching for him since then. In fact, shortly after that shooting incident last week, Thursday morning about 11:30, the police, they carried out a snap raid at a premises occupied by Omar's relatives, and two of Omar's relatives, they were taken into police custody. The male is called Little Wicked and the female is called Donna Lee. Both of them are living at Pell River. They were processed and subsequently released by the police, but they were given a message to give Omar. The message was, tell Omar he's wanted for kidnapping and for shooting at the police. Tell Omar to find a lawyer, a JP or a pastor, and come give up himself. Omar, him never take the warning. The police, they are claiming that last night, Wednesday, May 14, about some minutes after 9 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Pell River community when they spotted a group of guys in a yard. The police, they are claiming that they were approaching the guys when they pulled guns and opened gunfire at them. They are saying that they took evasive action and returned the fire, and when the smoke was clear, one of the guys, who was later identified as wanted hoodlum Omar Johnson, he was found clutching a black and chrome 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 6 9mm rounds. Omar, he died on the spot. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.